It's 4:42 in the morning. We had an earthquake. Look, man, there's a few things about me that you guys are going to know. And one of them is I've fallen asleep through motherfucking gunshot, through arguments, through fucking car accidents, any kind of loud sound you can think of. I've fallen asleep through everything. That earthquake we just had was not no 4.3. Get the fuck out of here. I remember the earthquake in 87, and it was like a 6.1. I remember the earthquake in the Bay. That was 89. That broke the Bay Bridge. And I remember 1994 when they said it was a 7 point something, when that bitch was at 8. But they didn't want to give that federal grant. There's no motherfucking way that was 4.3. Every one of my motherfucking car alarms is fucking going off. The fucking house shook like a bitch. Woke me the fuck up. My wife is crying like crazy right now. And I guess we'll just get started with this motherfucking show. Yo, what's good, y'all? You are tuned in to a brand new, internally flawless, diamond clarity episode of Behind the Baller podcast. I am your host, Ben Baller, aka Housecat, aka the Korean John Cusack. This is episode 101, and folks, thank you. Episode 100 was our biggest podcast episode to date. I'm so glad you guys liked it. My wife was so nervous, but I'm glad she did it. I'm going to be going back to getting random guests, cool guests, not just some random, but, different people on the show. When I see somebody do someone else's show that I know, I just immediately write them off. Like, I don't want to have somebody who does everyone's show and shit, or I've done too many. I try to pick, there's I was going to have Too Short on the show, and I do want to have him regardless because my questions will be different. But, when they just do something with someone else, I'm kind of like, all right, well, let me figure it out. Anyways, I'm working on KTOWN Hustler 3. I know you guys have been asking for that for a long time. That's in the works as we speak. I got to start writing it down and all the notes. It's a fucking lot of years. And that's going to be a very long episode. Our 1 year anniversary for Behind the Baller is in 9 days. It's crazy. Might do an emergency podcast. I might not. I don't know. Fuck you. Monday, I woke up feeling like shit. All right. I put out episode 100. I started to feel a little better throughout the day. I've been sleeping on the couch in the man cave so that my sons can have a slumber party on the pull-out bed, but fuck that. Monday night, I slept in the guest room. Woke up Tuesday feeling much better. Yo, all you people that sent gifts for episode 100, it's fucking crazy. It's nuts. And these weren't like some bullshit gifts. These were like fucking $500 gift card at Wingstop and goddamn off-white shoes and Beats headphones and fucking Bear Bricks and crazy shit. Bear Bricks like fucking $3,000-$4,000. I appreciate it. Wednesday, I felt like I was back almost 100. And today I feel pretty good. But honestly, with all the toys, the art, the movies, etc., the TVs, all that shit, everything in the man cave, look, none of that shit really helps when the world is so torn apart. And still, people are out there fighting for what they believe in, whether it be, LGBTQ, Black Lives Matter, all kinds of things. But, jobs are being taken away. People are about to be homeless like any day now. Still a lot of civil unrest, and it just fucks me up. Mentally, it just must be like some sort of a force field in the back of my head, and it's been bothering me a lot. I got pretty bad anxiety during the day yesterday, and I was just sitting around doing nothing. And honestly, I have a shit ton of work to do. All right. I just don't want to do any of it. But what kind of example would I lead? Be Ben Baller and not want to do the work, I got to do it. Why? Because I have a platform, right, of people who believe in me. I have a business podcast, I got 3 kids who I want to live great. So I got to finish these 11 Topps baseball card designs. I got to finish off these Crocs shoes collaborations that I'm trying to do. The Snickers chain for the NFL. These other chain jobs. Fuck, there's 7 big jobs. man, I got to get ideas for guests for Behind the Baller, right? You know what I'm saying? How do we take, me and the Dust Brothers take this to the next level? I got to take meetings for more partnerships as people want me to be in their documentaries and their podcasts and stuff. And I'm not really trying to do too many podcasts. It's got to be something different. I got to keep creating more products for my Ben Ball to the chain brand. You know, I got a lot of shit going on, folks. All right? I got a lot going on. And sometimes it gets too overwhelming. And I just need a timeout, you know? And you know what? Don't be afraid to tell somebody that you can't do something. Don't give a fuck who they are. Don't be afraid to tell somebody no. I tell people no all the fucking time now. All right? But if someone's depending on you, shit's a little tough. You got a sick mom or older mom, whatever, not sick. My kids are too young to understand right now. But for the most part, I could downsize my crib, my cars, and I can retire until I want to go fuck themselves and live the exact same lifestyle. I just wouldn't have the property tax issues, the mortgage payment, whatever, blah, blah, the cars and everything else. But look, man, I demand much more out of life. And I want you guys to do the same. All right? So don't be ashamed to be a fucking janitor. All right? If you're a janitor, fuck it, dog. Try to be the best fucking janitor. Try to be the president of janitors. Okay? I'm not fucking kidding. There's always a way to rise to the top. Even if you're at the bottom of the food chain, literally. All right? Once you've saved some bread, take advantage of a side hustle and invest in yourself and be your own boss so that nobody can cancel you. All right? I mean that. And I don't mean go out there and be a dick because we work so fucking hard. I have a chip on my shoulder still to this day. I've eased. This 2020 has beat me down. And one way that I deal with the anxiety and the stress and everything else is when I hug and kiss my kids 20, 30, 40, 50 times a day. I watch my kids sleep and it brings me at peace. And I think about them. I get like this. I get emotional. And that's one of the only cures I have until I get this yoga and fucking meditation shit going. Anyways, before we get into the obvious, a little bit of COVID-19 talk, I got to address the situation with the money counters again. All right, look, I legitimately could have sold 50,000 gold money counters if I was a greedy piece of shit, okay? But I like longevity, okay? And when I leave the game, period, I want to leave on top, right? I've always been the one to walk away or quit. I've never been fired from my job, okay? And with that said, this is the worst this is the absolute worst that the network app has crashed. All right, we had that shit fucked up for over 2 hours. It was 2 hours, but there was so much other shit that you guys didn't even see. All right, there's a lot of people who couldn't even get onto the app and all that. Once the air cleared, the servers wiped all the orders that were in the fucking queue and began to accept new ones like 2 hours later. And that's why orders came in an hour, 45 minutes later. We were sold out in the first minute. But because I crashed the fucking app and everything glitched, we just kind of had to restart the whole thing. That's what I was told, And again, there wasn't that many to begin with. That's why I just really did this shit because I wanted a few more. I'm looking at a gold money counter right now. And it's funny. I got to give a shout out to my brother, Paul, Blue Whiskey. It was his birthday yesterday, and I sent him a gold money counter, one of my personal stash that I had got that in order to do this, my sample. Anyways, look, back to this. There wasn't nowhere near enough money counters, okay, to supply the demand. All right, number two, at one point we had 118,000 people trying to purchase at one time. That's with credit cards, everything, the whole nine, okay? So congratulations to all of you guys who got one. Congrats to the BTB listeners, Jason and Natalia, who won on Twitter. They came correct with the quiz questions. Okay, these gold counters should be shipping in 4 weeks. All right, and look, if you keep sending me "fuck you, bitch" DMs and you a bitch, fuck you, fat motherfucking bald head dude, because you missed out. Look at your mother sucks dicks your mother sucks elephant dicks. Okay, and she wears pink dolphin shorts. Fuck out of here, man. What the fuck you mad at me for? All right. Like people always like, oh man, Ben's corny, man. I hate that guy. I can't stand this dude. People say they hate me, this, that, and whatever. But these are the same motherfuckers trying to buy the money counters. Like I'm washed up. But guess what? I sell cool shit. I make cool shit. Okay. So fuck you. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think 4 more releases before the year ends on network. Obviously, gold novelty items to the Ben Baller to the chain brand. But for my next release, it's the gold digital scale, weighs up to 1 kilogram. You don't need to use it to weigh weed or coke, you fucking scumbags. You know, you do what the fuck you want to. It's none of my business. But you could obviously weigh your jewelry or your protein. Not a lot of motherfuckers don't have 1 kilogram in gold, all right? So, you know, but you can wear your protein. What the fuck? It's fun. It's a very high quality working item. All right, it's all gold. The price tag is going to be $175 for the digital scale. I'm still debating whether we do a raffle or a drawing or just go gung-ho like we did last time and break everything and have it all fucked up. But they don't want that. So I'm going to figure it out. What I am going to do is I got to release 1,000 of these motherfuckers, and this time it's not going to be no fucking 500, no 200, no 300, no 100. It's not going to be none of that shit no more. I would love to do 5,000. It's just that I kind of still want these things to be rare. And even 5,000 ain't shit, obviously. I sold fucking, 250,000 baseball cards. But this is different. It's a little bit more money. But we're going to figure it out, and we're still going to crush it. And my resale still hasn't been affected. I still see the motherfucker selling for $750, $800. How are you going to get mad when it's 300, 400% over the fucking retail price? But we will see. So stay tuned. By the way, my Dodger Blue Ben Baller lighters drop tomorrow. On the other side, they say, this is not your practice life. They're fucking dope as fuck. I can't wait. I'm restocking a limited amount of the BBDTC black lighters. So don't miss out on that either. So everything's going to sell out real quick, man. Look, there's going to be fucking, 400 of the blue lighters. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep 50. So 350 of the blue lighters, 200 of the black lighters. Them shit's going to be gone. $7.50, they're going to be fucking gone. It's just crazy. Now, let's start off with the dumb fuck of the year. Okay? Yes. Dr. Emmanuel. Some of you motherfuckers sent me this. I can't tell you. Cole sent me this fucking video. Like, come on, Cole, bro. You're a smart dude. Like, people sent me this video. Like, this is the lady, the doctor, who claimed that hydroxychloroquine works and it cures COVID, okay? Trump co-signed this dumbass witch doctor, okay? All right, even Dick Stain Donald Jr. got suspended on Twitter for tweeting about this dumbass lady, all right? What I want to know is which one of you idiots in the White House, who the fuck in Trump's camp didn't research and check this lady out? You know, fucking every day you look like a dumb fuck. You just look stupid as shit. You're the fucking president of the United States of America. You're not my president, but you're the president. It's just fucking crazy, okay? And this Dr. Stella Emmanuel, she has some crazy ass claims, all right? There's 12 of them. I'm going to read them off, all right? I want you guys to tell me which one of these 12 claims are your favorite by this dumbass, stupid ass witch doctor. All right, 1, gynecology, right? Gynecological problems are caused by people having sex in their dreams with demons and witches. Look, I can't make this shit up. This shit came from her. Okay. Number 2, alien DNA is currently used in medical treatments. Number 3, scientists have plans to install microchips in people and are developing a vaccine to prevent people from being religious. That might be my favorite. I don't know. Number 4, government is run in part by reptilians and other aliens. All right. Number 5, the Magic 8-Ball toy is a psychic and part of a scheme to get children used to witchcraft. Oh, Lord. Number 6, hydroxychloroquine cures COVID-19 and protective face masks aren't necessary. Number 7, the Illuminati has a plan hatched by a witch to destroy the world using abortion, gay marriage, and children's toys. Number 8, Harry Potter and Wizards of Waverly Place are a part of a scheme to introduce children to spirits and witches. Number 9, schools teach children to meditate so they can meet with demons. Number 10, gay marriage will lead to adults marrying children and gay Americans practicing homosexual terrorism. Number 11, children need to be whipped. And number 12, Jesus Christ will destroy Facebook's server if her videos aren't restored to her platform. Man, I'm just, and she's talking about demon semen, all kinds of crazy shit. Yo, this is who Trump co-signed. Like, and look, now we know this bitch is batshit crazy. Let's just take a right turn real quick into this Pizzagate scandal. Real quick. It's horse shit. End of story. That's it. There's nothing else to say. It's been debunked I don't know how many fucking times. Not by right, left, or anything. It's been debunked by normal people who understand normal things. People who are smart. People who have evidence. Comet Pizza Parlor in DC has no fucking ties to child trafficking. Okay, no celebs that I know that have been saying, oh, this guy's doing this. Looking, you know what? Kevin Spacey's been on some fucked up shit. Cool. You guys are calling out Tom Hanks and Ellen DeGeneres and Chrissy. Man, Chrissy Teigen ain't involved in none of that shit. Tom Hanks ain't involved in none of that shit. Like, man, are you people actually crazy? Like, all you fucking right-wing super Trump supporters, you guys read one thing and you guys follow that. It's like everyone in line. I see like some of my wife's friends, they're just so on that same shit. And you follow it all, and then it gets debunked, and you guys get mad. It's fucking crazy. Do you understand that Republicans own just as much as fucking media as the fucking Democrats do? That is why I get bugged out when fools say all this shit about liberals, etc. And I'm like, yo, why are you telling me this? I'm not a Democrat. And then they don't know what to say after that. They're like dumbfounded. I'm like, yo, 90% of the Republicans I grew up with, right? Or more about obviously businesses and the money. It's the money situation. The 90% of the Republicans I grew up with since like 20, so for the last 27 years, none of them fucking are for Trump. They're not, period. And these are Republicans that have been Republicans since they turned, 21. They are now, since they turned 18, they're not for Trump anymore. They just can't be. Me, look, I'll let that dude, that goofy ass dude from Blue's Clues, run the country before I want Trump running the country. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. All right. Now, anyways, let's talk about COVID a little bit. That House Representative Louis, last name was it Gomer? Gomer? Is it Gomer? I don't know. He's a fucking Republican piece of shit. House Representative of Texas. He publicly has been speaking against masks. He said he fucking hates masks. He's on live on C-SPAN. Live on C-SPAN, you could see him getting angry. He takes his mask off. He's talking shit. He's upset. And the people are like, put their mask back on. He's saying this shit doesn't work. It's bullshit and everything else. He's like, I don't need this shit because I get tested every fucking 3 days, blah, blah, this and that. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Okay? Guess what? His dumb ass got COVID-19. Okay? And he was supposed to fly to Texas to go with Dick Stain Donald on Air Force One just a couple days ago. But his name got taken off the Air Force One manifest due to his test result. But it would have been fucking awesome if he got on that boat, the plane, and gave Dick Stain the virus and gave everyone else. I mean, there's so many fucking people in the White House that got that shit. It is nuts. In fucking Trump's committee, it's fucking crazy. Then we would see real hilarity. Like, hilarity would ensue for real, all right? Look, we're at over 150,000 deaths in the USA from COVID. Okay? 150,000 deaths. This shit is not a game. Yes, you can get it from exposure to the eye. That's why you always see me wearing shades, wearing my glasses. Depending on where I'm at, you might see me wearing a shield, wearing a face shield, okay? And at any rate, if you're going outside, just wear a fucking mask. Cover your fucking nose. Cover it properly, all right? Wear some eye gear, wear some sunglasses, wear some regular glasses, whatever. That's it, please. It's not political, okay? And vote, all right? Look, guys, with this mail-in voting situation for the ballots and everything, I've never fucking spoke about this publicly, not ever, never, not once, okay? But I'm going to speak on it briefly. Trump and his cronies are intentionally slowing down USPS deliveries to undermine mail-in voting, all right? The U.S. Postal Service tells Americans to allow ballots 14 days round trip, okay? Remember, if voting by mail, Election Day is not November 3rd. Election Day is October 20th, okay? Election Day is not November 3rd. Remember, if you're sending in your vote by mail, Election Day is October 20th. Don't be one of the tens of thousands of people whose vote didn't count in 2016. All right. And with that said, let's take a little break. Miles, please hit me off one time with that Lakey Lake. So we're back, man. So for those of you who own an exotic car, and for those of you who own a fast car, a crazy Mustang, a GTR, a Hellcat Demon, whatever. If you own a souped up AMG or M3 or M5, our next PML Quickstrike is August 8th. It's actually the same day as the anniversary of our show. It'll be at 7 a.m. I'm sure somewhere in Hollywood. Location is to be determined. Where we're going to drive to is never announced until about 7:30 that morning, just for, to avoid cops and all that shit and everything else. But whoever wants to meet up prior, usually I only accept like 5 or 10 people, but you know what? Fuck it. Do a pre-meet. If you want to go to the Quick Strike and you got, an exotic car or you have a very fast car, a Demon, Hellcat, AMG, M3, M5, whatever, then cool, you meet up at the Quick Strike. Now, if you want to pre-meet with me, and I usually meet up at a gas station, somewhere like in Hollywood. I just do random places like they're near my house and stuff. So in Hollywood, I do a pre-meet and we kind of like get gas, obviously gas up, talk a little shit, smoke some VVS, get some snacks at the gas station, social distance, the whole nine. But that means if you want to pre-meet prior, you must have an exotic car for the pre-meet because we pull up on the convoy. It can't be, a certain way. It's just how I pull up. And that means you got to have a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a McLaren or at least an R8 maybe, Audi R8 or a Porsche GT3, GT2, RS, something like that. Hit me up if you're down to go to the pre-meet and you have an exotic, you want to convoy with me to the Quick Strike. Of course, again, you must social distance, keep 10 feet away from motherfuckers, wear a mask. I'm not signing no baseball cards at that motherfucking place, not doing none of that shit. If I'm taking a picture, we're going to take a picture and we're not touching nobody, not doing no handshakes, none of that. Be smart, okay? If you want to roll to the pre-meet, anything else, just obviously information, follow at PML Quickstrike on Instagram. But if you want to go to the pre-meet, DM me or email me if you want to roll with. That's behindtheballerpod@gmail.com. Speaking of exotics, some scumbag in Florida by the name of David Tyler Hines. This guy's pictures are just so fucking unbelievable, man. Such a fucking douchebag. David Hines applied for over $13.5 million in PPP loans, and he was able to finesse and get $4 million. All right. This dude dropped 320 bands on a Huracan Evo. And I ain't gonna lie to you, the Huracan Evo was actually a lit car. It's a dope ass car. And what else did he get? He went to Saks Fifth Avenue and got all kinds of I'm sure he got all kinds of fucking douchebag clothes and shit and everything else. He went to Louis Vuitton. He went to Graf Diamonds, which is arguably the best fine jewelry store in the world. Like, no joke. That's me telling you this, okay? That's the real deal. He spent over $11,000 at Miami hotels. What a fucking jagoff. Anyways, he got arrested. He got caught. He's getting fucked over and everything else. And just, what a dumbass, man. It's just fucking crazy. Speaking of government loans, did anyone know that Kodak, yes, Kodak, fucking cameras, fucking film and all that shit, Kodak got a $765 million government loan to start making Kodak pharmaceuticals. Right now, if you listen to this in real time, yesterday morning, okay, early in the morning, if you invested $10,000 into Kodak, yesterday morning, yesterday morning, you invested $10,000 into Kodak, you would have $437,000 and $122 today. Okay. I just can't fucking, I wish someone just said, hey man, you want to put 10 G's over here just for the fuck? I mean, I would have risked it. Just fuck it. You know, that's insane. What the fuck? If that's not the shadiest government bullshit, I don't even know what is. What the fuck does Kodak do? Ever since everything turns digital and shit, like, do they even have digital cameras anymore? I mean, it's just so crazy because phone cameras are so good. I know people use SLRs and things like that. But the stock game, this shit is crazy. There has to be some motherfuckers going to jail for something. I don't know if it's going to happen now. But you know what? I just thought about something because it's talking about gold and shit. I posted precious metals on my page like 2 days ago. I posted on my Twitter yesterday. And people don't realize, you know, that's raw platinum and raw gold. And that was legitimately $1 million right there. And some dude hit me and is like, yo, you're going to be in big shit when the fucking metal crash happens. This is what you guys don't understand if you're in the stock game. There's two different things to it. There's people who are in stocks and there's people who work in this. This is my livelihood. It's what I do for a living. You know, I'm a jeweler. So I have to work in precious metals and obviously precious gemstones. Okay. I hope the fucking gold market crashes. Okay. I hope gold is at almost fucking 2,000 right now. That shit's going to hit 25. It is not going down. All right. As much as I want it to go down, it's not. For all the analysts and everybody, well, first of all, I don't know who the fuck this dude was, but I'm going to say this. When shit goes fucked up and there's a depression, there's a recession, all kinds of shit, gold definitely doesn't go down. That's the last thing. That shit goes up. Okay. So I'll say this. If gold were to crash and all that money I put in that million, guess what? That ain't shit. I ain't thinking about that. If gold went back to $500 a fucking ounce, do you have any idea how good jewelry business would be? Do you know my prices would legitimately be a quarter less than they are right now? It would be so fucking good for business as a jewelry store to be able to sell 14K, you know, gold Cubans for fucking $3,000. And I'm talking about nice ones. I ain't talking about some shit. Now they're fucking 10 bands, you know, 12, 13 for a nice one. It's, trust me, I want the shit to crash. Anyways, on to sports. Actually, you know what? I was thinking about movies and shit, and there just hasn't been shit again. And none of you cocksuckers recommended anything. And there's just really nothing to fucking watch. So please send movie recommendations in. Please make sure it's good shit. I don't want to fucking see some movies that were fucking made in fucking, you know, on Sunset Boulevard on your motherfucking iPhone. So on to sports. How the fuck is the MLB going to suspend Joe Kelly 8 games for taunting, bro? Like, come on, man. Really? In this short season, that's equivalent to 22 games if this was a regular season, okay? He didn't fucking hit anyone, all right? And the crazy part, we're playing against the fucking Astros who cheated. They got caught, busted and everything, and nothing. Not one of those motherfuckers have been suspended. Nothing. And yet, we have to suffer, all right? The cheaters, they're okay. But we got to suffer. They even fucking suspended Dave Roberts. For what? Like, this is some next level bullshit, man, for real. And I got to be fucking careful because I have fucking MLB fucking endorsement now, but still, fuck that, all right? Fuck Houston, all right? We swept them. You know, the Astros, a bunch of bullshit. Yo, Correa is a bitch. I actually DM'd that motherfucker. I said, you a bitch. Fuck you. And just that whole fucking team, just straight up, man. It's just, you know, it was crazy. When that fight was about to break out, I seen my boy Jock, young Jock Peterson got out the dugout. He was ready for Freddie. You know what I'm saying? He was ready to get down. I wish Puig was still on it. Puig was ready. He would have been ready to fight. But no, we got some dudes who were about with the shits. But Jock was with it. It was funny, man. He's a big boy too. And fucking bitch ass Astros. But again, baseball is pretty watchable. And I've watched games. I'm cool with it, you know, just chilling, watching it. And, you know, it when they hit a home run out, it just looks like it's like, you know, like an empty game. It's like, it's not really sold out. I mean, I'm not really tripping on it, you know. I did think about this. When they fucking clear this shit, or when the vaccine is available and people are just like, fuck this, and that's what it takes. You know, I told you I ain't going to take the vaccine, I ain't tripping. But if that's what it takes for people to go to games and shit like that, whatever, I'm going to say this, man. When that happens, do you fucking know? Look, it could be the shittiest fucking game in the world. Motherfuckers are going to go crazy. They're going to go fucking nuts. Anyways, The NBA season starts today. And look, again, I just don't know. I can't talk about it until I watch a couple games. I don't know what they got to change something. I know the scrimmages, but I need to see. I'll tell you guys on the weekend wrap up, but I know Mac Rapport is super geeked. He's like, yo, this shit's going to be like Christmas every day. And I'm like, really, bro? You that desperate for it? And I know people are, but that shit looks like practice. I hope I'm wrong. It's just different. It doesn't look like an away game even. It just looks fucking weird. Motherfuckers in the bubble, out the bubble, and Lou Williams shit and everything. I was just fucking weird, man. Again, I hope I'm wrong. Go Lake Show. On to the NFL. The NFL has canceled its preseason. And to be truthful, to be honest, in my humble, honest opinion, I am very doubtful this season is going to start at all. I think they're going to have to shorten shit. I don't know. They just went crazy. They had the most fucking time to prepare, and now this shit's around the corner. And I'm telling you, I don't know. I think games are going to have to, I don't know how the fuck they're going to do it. I know that we play, guys in our conference, we play them, twice, but I think they might have to, there's going to be one game. I don't know. This shit is just crazy. And again, it's all about money. All right, trust me, that's all it is. And I want to go so fucking bad and watch my Seahawks, but fuck, 2020 is just ain't shit, There's like not controversy, but there's all this shit talking because the NFL did the top 100 list and they released it yesterday. And for the Seahawks, what we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 motherfuckers in the top 100 on the Seahawks. Motherfuckers talking about our team. How many do the Niners have? And the Niners have anybody in the top 10? I don't think so. I'm going to look at that list and say, I don't think so. Look, man, we have my man, running back Chris Carson. He made number 96. My guy, DK Metcalf, dope-ass wide receiver, young boy, too, made 81. Tyler Lockett, you already know that's my guy, made 65. Jadeveon Clowney made 41. All right. Newcomer, Jamal Adams, he's number 27. Motherfucker's 27 out of 100, okay? And this one, I'm like kind of shocked. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my dog. My dog, B Wags, is number 13 in the top 100 NFL players, okay? And Russell Wilson, dangerous, made number 2. That boy made number 2. Shit. Look, I'll take it. All right. And people are mad as fuck that Lamar Jackson is number 1 over Patrick Mahomes. Check it out. Lamar Jackson he's a better QB. And I'm going to keep it funky. I'm going to keep it a buck one time. Even though you guys know I'm big on winning a chip, right? I was disappointed in Lamar. I was disappointed that shit, they were killing motherfuckers. Something was off. I don't fucking know. I just don't know what the fuck happened. That was weird. That's just some other shit. I don't know. Lamar is better to me. All right. So, where people should be really upset is Aaron Donald of the fucking shitty ass LA Rams. And they ain't fucking the Anaheim Rams, or whatever the fuck they call them. Call them something else, man. But Aaron Donald is number 3. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck is Aaron Donald gonna be number 3? Aaron Donald should be number fucking 13. What the fuck is going on? All right. Definitely fucking Patrick Mahomes should have been fucking number 2 or 3 or whatever. Aaron Donald, fuck out of here. Off to the hobby. It's not really much to talk about. Topps is lagging huge on shipping right now. This is the worst it's ever been. And that's because this is when the fucking Project 2020 Gold Rush surge hit heavy. So every print run for like 10 cards was between like 40 to 100 fucking thousand. All right. And after that even died down, I helped Blake on our Trout collab card get to 75,000. Okay. Then my Jeter hit for fucking 65,000. So just be patient. Trust me, I'm getting antsy too. All right. They're almost shipping card 100 right now, which is the Blake collaboration. My shit should be coming, all this other stuff. I want my Cal Ripken. I want all this shit to get cracking. Once it's cooled down, everything's going to ship a lot faster. All right. I'm really excited to get halfway done with this project. That is my Mark McGwire card is next. That's next week. My Topps Chrome project is dropping in August. I'm excited for you guys to see that. Side note, I am manifesting this, right? Even though I've done one of these before already. I want to, well, look, I've thrown the first pitch out, right, at Dodger Stadium before. It was like 7 years ago or so. But where I am in the world now, relationship I have with the Dodgers and the people and certain things, and just where I am in society, period, I want to throw out the first pitch at a Dodger game next season. I actually think I'd probably make it happen this season, but it's not going to be the same. I want to be with fans and everything. I want to do that shit next season, and I want to raise the 12th flag at CenturyLink Stadium, okay? So Eric, Matt, my agency, XL, can you guys please make that happen? All right? Can you guys? Is that something? Is that asking too much? Last thing I want to talk about, short show today, short show. Last thing I want to talk about is this interview with Snoop Dogg that he did recently. And he spoke about his top 10 favorite rappers of all time. Okay. And Eminem wasn't on the list. All right. And people are tripping because, you know, they're both, you know, prodigies of Dr. Dre and everything. Right. And so, you know, they asked him, say, how come Eminem wasn't on your list? And they got mad and shit. And he was like, look, man, you know, I know white people weren't really getting that much love prior to Eminem, and the reason why Eminem did get love was because of Dr. Dre, and it's the truth. And if Dr. Dre wasn't a part of that, M wouldn't have been known or even been on that list like that. And I think M is dope at certain things, but it took the overall production and everything to get it going. And I agree. All right. Now, me personally, Ben Baller, and remember, people forget, I even forget sometimes, I am an Aftermath Entertainment ex-executive. I am an employee I was there with Dre, Eminem, the whole shit. All right. M isn't even in my top 25. That's real talk. I'm not a huge Eminem fan. He could rap, do anything else, but the songs, it's just not for me personally. So I agree with Snoop. But one thing that Snoop said resonated, and it hit so different, it like, boom, bullseye. It hit so hard. He said the reason why Eminem isn't in his top 10 is because he said, I can live without any of Eminem's music. And that is the truest shit I've ever heard. He's like, I can't live without Rakim or Big Daddy Kane or LL Cool J or KRS-One. And he's absolutely right. Okay. You young cats who did not grow up on Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J, EPMD, KRS-One, all that shit. If you didn't grow up on that, I just feel bad for you guys. Look, I didn't grow up on Bob Marley, but when I got to college, I listened to Bob Marley, right? I understood. And then after that, I got super deep into music from the 60s and the 70s and everything else. You guys don't want to go like too far back, and it's just weird. It just doesn't make any sense. Like that was when shit was like real golden era, spitting bars, verses and everything. And it's just fucking weird. And I don't know, man. It's just because there's just not that many bars now. But there's another fuck-ass list that I seen that's Level Magazine or some shit, or Medium, some bullshit. It's about rappers over 40 in the list, and it's fucking trash. That list is stupid as fuck. Nas is not even on. It's stupid as fuck. And whoever wrote that shit needs to get slapped the fuck up. But look, yo, you guys, that is all the time we have today. I love you guys so much. All right, I'm not joking. I love you guys so much, and love always wins. All right. Please make sure you tell all your friends about this podcast. We are trying to grow like beyond and above and get into a bigger fucking deal. Trying to get a fucking deal. I'm trying to do this shit and do this full time, you know, and make the show. I'm trying to get video, right? I want to get all this shit, and we're cool. We do, you know, we have some sponsors here and there, but we're trying to get this shit big. Dust Brothers, they do an excellent job, and all we need is to get a deal. Now, we haven't shopped, but I'm just saying, tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know, let's get some more downloads. Let's get some more fucking listeners. And always remember, this is not your practice life. All right. I will see you guys on Monday for the weekend wrap up. Yo, Lakey, take us to the crib, fam. Peace.